My name is Brother Gordon Pesterfield. I'm from Boston in Lincolnshire. I joined the order in 1975. I believe that I was invited to join the order by the Lord. And there have been some ups and downs. When I joined, as a novice, I finished my novitiate, and I was told what you're going to do. I was told, you're going to be a priest within the community. And I said no. I said I joined to be a Capuchin. I joined to be a brother, not to be a priest. And I was told, but the Holy Spirit speaks to your superior, and you will do as you're told. And so I did 2.5 years of studies within the community, and then I said, I'm being told what to do. And so I had a meeting with my provincial and said, my heart is not in this. I want to be a Capuchin. I want to be a brother. I want to be part of a community. In those days, a brother did all the domestic work. The cooking, door, telephones, shopping. They looked after the house. They looked after the whole community. And that's what I wanted to do. And so after my profession, my solemn profession, I was sent to Pantasive. I got my own way. And I was sent there, and I always say it was for punishment. Because when I got there, they said, right then, you want to be a brother? And I was put in the kitchen to cook. And I couldn't cook. I had no idea I could cook for myself. But there's a community of 15 novices and fathers and brothers. And I said, that's your job. And I was in the kitchen for 3 years. But that, I taught, it learnt me to, I don't know, to know myself a bit more. That, I had to learn how to cook, how to arrange everything. And for me, it was given to the community, to serve in the community. It was hard, because you was cooking, shopping, doors, telephones. You're the brother, you do this. You're the brother, you do that. And I was there for 5 years doing it. And then I woke up, and something happened. And the provincial came to the house, and I said, I'm ready to be a priest. I think I'm ready. The Lord wanted me, I believe the Lord wanted me to experience that 5 years in a deep way, in serving the community and being part of this community of brothers and serving them. And given to them as they was given to me. And then I said, right, you can start your studies again. So I went down to Canterbury within that community there and started my studies for the priesthood. I remember when I was a novice, 75, there was a chapter. And the general came. And there was 2 of us, myself and Chris, were 2 novices, and we were sent to Pantasive to get the place ready for the general to come, then the chapter to meet. And when we met the general, Pascal Borowski, I think, yeah, he used to say, meet me after supper. So we used to meet at Pantasive near the Sacred Heart statue. And we used to walk up and down the avenue, and he used to tell us what was happening. And he said, the problem is with the English provinces, you're too insular. You're drawn up with drawbridges, and you think you're the only ones, within the order. He says, the drawbridge has to come down. There's a wider Capuchin order. There's the whole continent. There's the whole of Europe. There's America. He says, you have to start to integrate, to be open to them. Because we were very conservative, in my eyes anyway. And we were, insular, we're the only ones. And what happened else on the continent or anywhere else didn't affect us. It didn't seem to affect us. But I was only an officer at that time. But now we asked to look at we're not just, the province of Great Britain. we're part of an international and a worldwide order. And what helped me a lot to understand that, I spent a year after my ordination, a year in Poland. And I couldn't speak Polish. It was a bit of a struggle at times. But I enjoyed the experience of living in a Capuchin community outside my own province, within a Polish community, and how they lived, and their traditions, and their food. But it was an experience which helped me to reflect. And then later on I spent a year in America, in Washington, D.C., at the Catholic Uni. Again, living with an American Capuchins on the campus, with their house there, with the Capuchin students. And to experience the way they live, it was different from the Polish way and the English way. They seemed to be more open and more, to new ideas and community living and ministry. The friars, I've known some fantastic friars, and see their life. One of them, Father Michael McIntyre, he was our student master, and was students in Alton, Solihull, Birmingham, and it was announced that he's going to be our student master, and there were 4 of us, 5 students, and the community looked at us and said, "You poor devils, enjoy life while you can." And when he came, we understood what they meant. He was strict. He hardly smiled. If he said jump, you jumped. If he said jump 2 inches, you jumped 2 inches, no more. He says you light us up at 10 o'clock in the evening. If it was on 1 minute, he knock on the door and says, "See me tomorrow." And but his whole life changed. He went to, he had a brother who was a priest, a secular priest, and he went to Dublin, and it was in the late 80s, and there was a big charismatic. The charismatic movement was just, flourishing. There's a big movement. There's a big meeting there in Dublin, and his brother dragged him to it, and with a whole week, of freedom. But when he came back, he's changed. We could not believe. The word went out saying that he's back. We shut our rooms, and you had to keep your doors slightly ajar. And he came up, and he was singing, "Our God Reigns." And he was banging on our door saying, "Meeting in 10 minutes. I thought, God, what are we doing? And he's heard that we've had freedom, and he completely changed. I've never seen any person change. And he was approachable, and he was open. And, for me, he made an impact on my life after that. And there'd be other friars who had done the same thing. That at first you thought, uh-oh. But once you got to know them, you could approach them, and they had a great, learning and history behind them to show you the road to go ahead and help you. And when I was in Canterbury, one of the fathers I liked a lot was Father Pius. Again, the students couldn't approach him. But once you got to know him and stood up to him, he changed, for me anyway. Looking back, we've got a great history of friars, which you say, this person helped me, this person strengthened me, this person gave me some wise, ways of going. And then, the memories shouldn't be lost. They've gone before us. They helped this province to grow and to bring it to what it is now. And we have to. It's our turn now to pass on the baton and to live it, to pass it on to the next generation. So this is it. It's changed. It's changed since now. I came in '75. It was changed because you never mixed. The brothers and the fathers never mixed. The brothers and the fathers, the brothers had their recreation, the students had their recreation, and but it's all changed now for the better. And for me, it's remembering that certain friars have helped me along the road. I said, I'm still here because of them, and I got something to hand on to the next generation. no matter who they are.